Good morning. Happy Sunday, Sagittarians. I hope everybody slept well. That was a heavy read yesterday, I gotta admit. But that allows us to know what stage of healing we're at. Um, I've experienced a lot of the same situations that many of you have. And I can tell you right now, I have no ill will toward any karmic, anybody. I just am happy in my own situation. And I got to be honest with you, I wanted to share a story with you, Sag, about holding in anger and resentments and why we should just be able to let things go. And it was to do with I got married when I was 17 to the love of my life. I had 2 children by this person, and then one day he vanished and never returned. I never heard from him, never bothered with the kids, never received child support, never bought the kids a pair of shoes. And I decided, yes, I was hurt, like really hurt, and I was kind of left destitute with raising 2 kids on my own. And I'll tell you, we didn't have a pot to piss in. And it made my life very harsh, and it made my children's life very harsh. But I never held on to resentment, and I could never figure out why. But I never spoke a ill word about that person or what he did. He ran off with somebody else. I never held a grudge against the other females and or him. And one day, I think my oldest son was about 12, wanted to contact his father, having a bit of an identity crisis, and reached out to his father. Well, had to go through the chain of family members and such to get a hold of him. And he refused to see my son. Well, it crushed my son's spirit, something harsh that day. And I remember telling both of my sons, sitting them down, and telling them that their father truly loved them, that it was not them, that to forgive him because he's just lost. And my kids kind of accepted that. And then 4 years later, we get a telephone call saying that their father had passed away. Now, I was going to take my kids to the funeral, and I had so many naysayers that turned on me like, why would you bring your children? He never bothered with the kids. And they were thinking that I was like half nuts taking my kids to this funeral. And I said, no, it's their father. They need closure. They need to say goodbye. And we went to the funeral. And when I took my kids up to where their father was laying in the casket, and I heard the loudest voice come through that day saying, I love you. And I looked at my kids and I said, did you hear that? And they go, yeah. I looked at other people, I said, did you hear that? And they go, yes. He really did love you. And even though his actions spoke otherwise, our spiritual side says something else. I was so grateful that day. I can't tell you, when I saw my kids shed a tear, and a lot of them, that they finally were told that they were loved by their father, even if that was in spirit. And to this day, I will go to his grave with my kids and put flowers on his gravestone. And we don't know why things happen, but forgiveness is key. And we can't hold on to resentments. It stops our growth. It stops our progress. And I wanted to share that because that's a valuable lesson that I learned, and I hope it can assist you. And another thing that's coming to my mind on the lighter side of things, Sag, I'm sitting here this morning drinking my coffee, and I'm like, out of the blue, I'm like, and anyway, Spirit, how did Snow White get 7 dwarves and a prince? And I'm just, guys, I burst out laughing. I'm like, you know what? What does that really mean? Are you saying that Snow White was like a hoe? Or is it that she had imaginary lovers or something before she found her prince? I don't know. You might have to kiss 7 dwarves before you find your prince. I'm not exactly sure, but I know it resonates. So I'm like asking Spirit, please, Spirit, today for Sagittarius, could you please show Sagittarians who this new love is? What is the new love coming in to Sagi's life? Because indeed, if Snow White can get 7 dwarves and end up with a prince, so can Sag. I'm just saying, for anybody who's interested. My guides have a sense of humor, guys, and I just gotta go with them because sometimes they just blow me away. Why are you giving me that analogy? Who is the new love coming in for Sagittarius, please, Spirit? Who is the new love coming in for Sagittarius? And what messages can you reveal about this person? New love, Saggy. New day dawning. Well, it's divine order bringing this person in. Divine order. Well, it could be King Arthur. Home. Someone who can express themselves. Someone who wants to give you gifts or is gifted. And this person you feel right at home with. King Arthur is here, guys. So it's someone noble. It's someone who is loyal. It's someone who is like reigns justly. It's someone who you feel at home with and feels at home with you, who can express themselves and are gifted, or they want to shower you with gifts somehow. They're not afraid to share gifts, and maybe this person is a gift from the divine. What about Saggy's new person? What can you tell me about Sagittarius's new person? King Arthur. So if you're a male Sag, you might be getting your queen. Or if you are a King Arthur, you might be getting your queen. Yep. Someone who, that's blue, a lot of blue in this. Passion, orange, but a lot of blues. Who can freely express themselves. Family. It could be like you feel right at home. You feel like family with this person. Well, many of you are not going to like this, but there's a reconciliation here for somebody if you're choosing that. But this is also saying when you reconcile with yourself and find the period of your life that you can release anything that's inhibiting you from bringing this new love forward. Learning to accept your situation, circumstances, stuff like that, coming to terms. Someone who may be traveling or have to travel to come and see you or enjoys travel. They're not grieving. that wanted to come in when you're done grieving, when you've done the healing. This person is not grieving. When you can reconcile with self, come to terms with whatever, you've completed your grieving process, this person will come in. When you're no longer sad, when you have reached the level of forgiveness and cleared up any, when you're happy. When you have empowered yourself, your financial health is looking good. This person's financial health is looking good. So many of you, when you feel stronger, when you are happy again, and when you feel comfortable with your finances, and this person may also have good financial health. It's very fertile. You can grow with this person. You have a lot of growth. For male Saggies, you're finding your Empress. And for Empresses, you are finding your King Arthur, which is the Emperor. Many of you may have, are going to have a family with this person. For others of you who are not seeking a pregnancy or having children, this is someone who's just you can grow with. And it's like family. They're family oriented. They care about family and your well-being. Tell me, I feel drawn to these. What would Sagi's new person say to Sag? What does Sagittarian's new love, new person want to say to Sag? What do they want to say to Sag if they have the chance, the opportunity, Spirit? What is it that Sagi's new person? Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. And they're not coming in until you do. And they want to tell you that it's natural, but they can distort your perception and cloud your vision. They don't want to come in and you're still resenting of the past because you can't see what they have to offer. What does Sagi's new person want to communicate? Beware of what you're projecting, for the qualities that you admire in one another are the qualities that you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflections. It's a mirroring effect. So if you're busy seeing all the stuff that you don't like and are holding on to unforgiveness, resentments, stuff like that, it's actually stopping you from finding your true love. If you see things negatively, that's who you're going to attract in. You're going to attract someone else in. If you're holding on to bitterness and resentments, that's who you're going to attract in. Someone the same. Someone resentful. And it wouldn't be fair to you, Sag, if this person that you attract in, if they have not reached the part of forgiveness and letting go of resentments, and then you come into their life, they're going to have a clouded vision of you because they're going to think you're like their past. And you won't, it's not fair. What would Sagittarius's new love say to Sag? A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with life. I love you. That's what your new person wants to say to you. They're already, it's like they're laying dormant. That's why Snow White's on my brain. Thank you, Spirit. I'm like, where is this going? Snow White laid dormant for like 100 years or something like that, right? And then she awoke to her Prince Charming. This is why Spirit is saying that. It's because it's laying dormant until you reach this level of true forgiveness of self, other people, resentments. Forgiveness is never for the other person. It's for your own quality of life. It's so that you can ascend, so that you can rediscover yourself, come back to your own being. Thanks, Spirit. I was like, are you kidding me? What has Snow White got to do with new love? I should know better than to question my guides, you know. Okay, tell me now about Sagittarius's new love. New love, Spirit. When you're empowered, when you're at full strength. This is in the empowerment card, and the woman in the card is like at her best. You know what I mean? Empowered, when you're no longer weakened by resentment and past issues, when you've empowered yourself. They could be the King of Cups, someone you can work with. The King of Cups does not have to be, you know, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, but it very well could be. It's just someone who is very loving, nurturing, family-oriented, consistent, loyal. Yeah. And they admire you deeply. It's someone that you could work with, literally at work, someone who you can just grow with and have a solid foundation with. But Spirit is saying, if you're indecisive, it's a no-go. If you're thinking this person is going to come in and manipulate you, control you, deceive you, they won't come in. They're staying away. But thank goodness they're confident, they're single, and they want a piece of Sag. They're attached to you. Three of Wands. It's like your ships have come in, like they're waiting. But if they sense that you can't decide, or that if you're thinking that they could manipulate you or trick you somehow or be the trickster, they're not coming in. They'll wait. Well, they think the world of you. Literally, they think the world of you. They're loyal. They're stable. There's your King Arthur. Take it as it resonates, male or female, Queen or King of Pentacles, King or Queen of Cups. Someone who's very loving, family-oriented, loyal, grounded, stable. and they make you blush. Oh, well, here's another king. Someone truthful, someone loving. That's king. Okay, we got King of Pentacles. We got King of Cups. We got King of Swords. So someone who's honest, speaks clearly, isn't afraid to express themselves. Just as the other card said, someone who is a loving, caring, nurturing type of human being, who is gentle in nature. Now, we have all the air signs. We have all the earth signs. We have the water signs. Someone who's very affectionate. They've had their battles. They've had their battle scars, but it's someone that they'll be able to knock down your walls, you know? When you're ready to not be so protective, they will come in and assist you with this. It's someone who is like the hermit. It's someone who has done the inner work, someone who has done the soul searching, probably has gone through the dark night of the soul and has learned a lot of life lessons. Someone who admires you. They could be watching you already or are aware of you. And for many they are, because it said that already. When you're strong, they see you as strong. They are strong. They're self-empowered people. They have ascended. They see your strength. And they're not intimidated by your strength. They admire your strength. They're intuitive. They could be the strong, silent type. But they will communicate honestly, clearly, and they're not afraid to express themselves. But Spirit is saying, if you're the Queen of Swords, and it's like, if you're in this energy, they're not going to approach. They're going to wait. This love is here. The Ace of Cups is yours. But if you're too cold and too analytical, you're going to scare them off. But it's your Ace of Wands. They have a Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, Queen of Cups. So male or female Sagittarius, this person is truthful, honest, stable, grounded, done the inner work, had their wounds, have healed from their wounds, have empowered themselves, loving, caring, nurturing, passionate, true love. Now the Two of Pentacles, if you're undecided, if you're too cold, too analytical, Spirit is saying you're going to put, if you're unsure, you're going to halt this person coming in. They're already watching you. There's clear communication here with this person. And it's like, don't be too dominant. Don't come on too strong. Like if you're too harsh, they're going to misconstrue that and think you're trying to be like dominating words. It's about communication and words. They're going to see it as a sign. Now, the Three of Cups. Many are reconciliations. It's just there. For others of you who aren't entertaining that, this is a coming together. And it's like a tender embrace, a true coming together here. It could start off with like going out as friends. It could be through a friend group you meet this person. It could be that you go out for drinks or on a date with this person, but there's a strong connection. Yep, well, yeah. Ace of Pentacles, someone who wants commitment. Yep. Four of Cups in reverse. They're not going to reject you. They're not into that. They're into commitment. They're not going to like make fake promises and then reject you. They're not into it. They're your soulmate, the Two of Cups. And they're like, they've made their decision. They're very patient, they're very tolerant, they're balanced, like they've got their shit together. They're fair. They've checked you out to see if there's competition around, you know? It's almost like they're looking to see if you have competitors. The Moon in the Chariot. So they might already be aware of you, but they don't want you to know that they're checking you out. The Chariot. They might have to travel to come see you, but they're strong in character. Yep. Male or females. I'm telling you, the Queen of Cups and the Empress, if you are a male Sag, this is a nurturer. This is someone loyal. This is someone beautiful. This is someone attractive. This is the Empress. And also, if you're a female Sag, this is how they see you. Their divine counterpart. We have had the King and Queen of Cups, the King and Queen of Swords, the King and Queen of Pentacles. They're stable. They feel comfortable with you. You feel comfortable with them. They feel at home with you. And there's marriage in the cards. They see you as wish fulfillment. They know they're divinely guided toward you. They're your soulmate. They see you as the star. But Spirit's saying, is your heart chakra closed off to this individual? If it is, it will delay them coming in. Any harsh communications or past resentments gotta go. This is the Eight of Wands. This is communication, passionate communication. They want like passionate communication, not harsh, resentful communications. It'll scare them off, and they're not going to know how to express themselves. They'll like it. They fumble on their words because they don't know what to say. This is someone who is a good communicator, but if you're too harsh, it's almost like they'll feel like they don't know what to say. And they really want to make you an offer. A solid offer. For some of them, they miss you if you're trying to reconcile. For others of you, they're saying, I won't leave you out in the cold. I won't abandon you. I'm here for you. They're comforting. They're soothing. They're warm. They're not cold. The Five of Pentacles normally in regular tarot is they're cold, or they're going to leave you out in the cold. But in this deck, they're loving. They're warm. They are the warm in the cold. You're like a dream come true to this person. It's so much tenderness here. They're decisive. They know what they want. The Judgment card here. They've made their decision. They know who they want. Yes, they do. They see you as wish fulfillment. They are the Lovers. It's a tight bond. It's like they're saying, I'm not going to leave you hanging. They're hoping to have like the Wheel of Fortune with you. A lot of success. Good luck. They're hoping for good luck when they come. That you're not going to be defensive. They think fondly of you. For many of you, this is a past life soul mate. This doesn't have to be the past person. It could be someone from your childhood. It could be someone you've already met. It could be an actual past life that they're returning to you. They think fondly of you. This is Six of Cups, man. When they think of you, they admire you. This is someone you're going to share a very close bond with. But they're saying, have you let go of the baggage? Have you let the burdens go? Have you let the resentment go? They don't want 10 of Wands. They want to be the Five of Cups, the ones that have spilt out. These are the two remaining, standing. This is this soulmate. For many of you, it is the past returning. But for those of you that know you're not, this is the 2 cups that Spirit promised you. Gonna sweep you off your feet. So Spirit's saying, have you transformed? They're not fake. Their masks have fallen off. There's no mask there. They're exposed, revealed. Have you transformed? Yeah. They're their authentic selves. They're not fake. They wear no masks. Or are you still holding on to the past deception? That's what Spirit's saying. Have you gotten through that? Like in this card, there's two individuals sitting back to back on the bed. Same person. Okay? One is like sad and moping and has got the sword of truth there. The other one is looking out toward the window, the future, the bright light, flowers. And it's like, are you looking forward to a bright future? Or are you going to sit like this thinking about the past deception? Or are you going to look at the bright future, your future happiness? That's exactly what Spirit is saying. It's like thinking about how unfair things were. Somebody was out giving to two. It's like crying in your beer, literally, you know? Or do you want happiness? You want to cry and can't stop thinking about the injustice or the unfairness, how this person was giving to two? Or are you going to focus on your future love, your future happiness? Because those are two people who are very, very happy together. Yep, because an offer is coming in. Oh, yes. Knight of Cups. Romantic offer. Or are you still stressing out and worrying about the past? Stuck in the past pain, the past anguish? Or do you want this new offer of happiness? The Tower. The Tower happened to bring you in this happiness. It's like Spirit did you a favor, just saying, yes, the Tower happened, but do you want this new beginning? This commitment? Want to move forward and work on this union? Or stay stuck on the devil energy, the toxicity? It's everyone's individual choice, but that's what Spirit wanted to reveal about your brand new love. I think Snow White's, many are awakening to new love. They're Prince Charming, Princess, they're Empress, Emperor. Take it as it resonates. It's all here. Take care, beautiful Sag.